Ladies and gentlemen, no longer is this the average investor. If you could not tell already, it is Max London. It's been a minute. It's truly been a little while since I've uploaded a YouTube video on the platform. It is for good reason though. I assure you, I promise you, we've been cooking up in the background. A lot of big things have come out and a lot of things that I want to show you guys and also share with you guys that we've been working on. The first thing is you can probably recognize we're in a completely different setup. Our lighting is going to be a little shit here for the first video, but I still wanted to get something out there just so we had it. We are going to be dialing in the setup though here as time progresses. We want to get something that is absolute shmoney, but we are not in Nashville, Tennessee anymore. We are in Savannah, Georgia for the time being. This video, I really wanted to do an update to give you guys exactly, kind of what has happened since the last post, because I was posting pretty regularly and then, business kind of took off and I was like, man, I got to focus on the business instead of doing content. So we got that dialed in. Now I'm at a place now where I'm very confident that I can be making content very regularly. Last video, or the last kind of series that we were putting out there, I was doing a bunch of wholesaling in Nashville, Tennessee. Wholesaling as in flipping properties, picking up some rentals, actually doing true renovations, and then flipping them, making decent money doing that. Guys, that is when the market was doing really well. The interest rate was, maybe 3% of the interest rates for the 30-year mortgage were around 3%. So everything that we were touching was turning to gold. We were doing multiple different properties, moving a lot of different deals. I think we moved a little over 15 to 20 deals, our lowest deal being $4,000, and then our biggest deal in the mid 20s, I'm pretty sure. Our average deal size was right around 7 to 10. So we were doing a lot of good deals. A lot of properties were being moved and I was learning a shit ton. So I was really focused on that. Really couldn't post content during that time just because I was, laser focused and dialed on that. Guys, the market changed. That was, kind of the biggest thing that really shut that down. We still are, moving properties, maybe only doing 1 or 2 deals a month though. We really slowed that business down because I personally don't want to be putting my eggs in one basket where it's going to be up to, market conditions. That was definitely something that I did not like about that business. When the getting was good, it was really, really good. But, things happen with the market and I do not want to be in a business where a tsunami can just hit me and there's nothing I can do about it. Guys, that's what I was doing there for 4 or 5 months. There's, been a massive shift in what has been happening then and what we've been doing now. So guys, the biggest thing that I realized was my entire focus was on the average investor, right? My brand was built around the stock market, obviously a little bit of, real estate investing there towards the end. But guys, there's pros and cons with having a brand like that. Average investor is obviously focused on, you immediately can tell that I am relating to the average person, the average investor, where anyone can build wealth, even the average investor. That was the tagline, right? So the problem with that is my own personal, interest change. By no means am I perfect in my investing strategy, my business plans. Things are going to change. Shit's going to happen. I'm going to start liking other things. I'm just a human being like all of us. And, I did not want to focus all my efforts in the stock market. That being said, I went from the stock market into real estate, still love real estate to this day. The problem was with real estate is you have to have money to buy real estate, right? That is kind of the big thing. You can't just buy, unlimited real estate. You have to get that money from somewhere. We were getting a lot of that money from wholesaling. I was understanding how to read the markets and that type of thing. But guys, if we're not flipping properties, then I'm not going to be able to buy property. So I was really trying to dial in on, okay, how can I make more money to then buy real estate to, build up a lot of passive income? So that was kind of the goal. Now, fast forward, once the market really started to slow down, I obviously had a social media marketing agency. That was how I was making my money prior to, diving headfirst into real estate. Kind of built up a nice clientele from that. So I sat there and I thought about, damn, I have to start pushing the social media marketing thing really, really hard because that's what I know what I can do really well. So I scaled that business up to probably about 9 clients. That was, doing really, really well. The problem was there was too much variability. There was too much things that could go wrong, too many things that were, out of my control per se. So that right there kind of was a realization for me because I realized I could scale it up to about $23,000 a month, but I am literally balls to the wall smashed. There's no way that I can scale it up any higher than $23,000. And, I had a little army team, working together with me, but there's just no way that I'm going to be able to scale that more. So the realization to me was, okay, this is working well. I was making good, decent money there, but I wanted to go bigger. I needed to go bigger. I wanted to make more money than $23,000. I want to put myself myself to the test. So guys, this brings us to the next chapter of my business journey. B2B lead generation is the answer that I came to. So I was trying to find ways to scale up a business, and creative marketing agency obviously wasn't going to be my answer. But one day I was fiddling around on the good old YouTube and came across a Michael Gardner video. And Michael's a super cool guy. Luckily, I've been able to talk to him. I consider us friends. You know, hopefully he would say the same thing about me. But I came across one of his videos that just popped up from the YouTube algorithm, and he was talking about B2B lead gen. And I actually was doing sales for a company in Nashville right out of college. So I've been doing some sort of B2B lead gen with a software SaaS company to other businesses. And he was saying that he was making around $35,000 to $40,000 a month doing this. In my mind, I'm like, damn, that sounds pretty good to me. He's got a team beneath him. It sounded pretty scalable. So basically how the process works, I would connect with, one company who sells per se a software, a service such as like another agency, whatever, your offer is to another business. So you're connecting a business to a business, and you're going to be getting paid per lead for doing so. So the first month that I did B2B lead gen marketing, and this is like without any other, social media marketing agency, because I didn't know if this was going to work, truth be told, I made $12,167 completely off of B2B lead gen marketing. So I'm like, this is definitely a powerful tool. So I basically doubled down on that, started to drop some of my creative marketing, agency clients, and start to dive in and build, this up. Basically what I want to focus on, now on this YouTube channel is getting your cash flow up, teaching you ways that you can build up your agency, whether it's mostly going to be focused on B2B lead gen, because I feel like that's a very good market to tackle, because I think, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads are pretty hard to jump into nowadays. So I'm going to be showing you kind of a trick there when it comes to actually building an agency that works. Because if you know that if you're doing Facebook ads right now, it's very hard to land new clients. So I'm going to be focusing more on that in this channel, as well as I'm also building a SaaS platform right now. So again, I'm doing outreach mostly via email, but I was landing a lot of my clients on Twitter. So basically I built a SaaS platform with a developer called Contact Bird. And basically how this works is you can automate all of your outreach on Twitter. So I've been building that. That's been going really, really well. And I want to kind of show you the behind the scenes on that entire process. So guys, this video basically is just an update, on my life. And, I want to start posting way more, and we'll probably start to get a better setup going in here. I'm going to start uploading more consistently and more regularly here. So if you have any questions, guys, if you have any, remarks about anything that I just spoke about now, please drop them down in the comments. I just want to show you exactly how I was building an agency that was really almost before even performance, pushing 30K MRR. So I really want to dive into exactly how I got that, so you guys can do it for yourself. In addition to that, if you guys have any questions about building a SaaS platform, or you want to use the SaaS platform, I also want to dive into that to help you guys there. So guys, Max London now, not the average investor. Big change here. The content is going to be flowing here, and I'm excited to be back on YouTube. So I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.